Chiefs Kingdom, welcome to the reckoning. We are standing at the precipice of a new era, but the air around Jihad Field at Arrowhead feels different today. It isn't the refreshing breeze of a victory parade. It is the chilling draft of an empty January. For the first time in the Patrick Mahomes era, the Red Sea is watching the playoffs from the couch. A 6-11 campaign hasn't just stained our record, it has challenged the very foundation of the dynasty. The standard set by the Hunt family is under fire, and the entire NFL landscape is shifting beneath our feet. Our king is in rehab, our rivals are arming themselves with brilliant minds, and the cold reality is setting in. The throne is no longer guaranteed. But before we go into the lab and break down the tape of this coaching carousel, you need to join the Kingdom ranks. Subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, and let your voice be heard in the comments. Is the Kingdom still the gold standard, or is the throne sliding into the hands of the Chargers or Ravens? I'm reading every single one of your takes. Listen to the brutal truth. The 2025 season was a gash to the soul of this city. 6-11. Read it and weep. We tried to run it back with the squad that fell to Philly, and it was a short-sighted disaster. We were a shell of ourselves, limping to a third-place finish in the AFC West. And then the purge. Matt Nagy, gone. Connor Embry, gone. Todd Pinkston, gone. But on this Saturday, January 24th, 2026, Andy Reid has officially brought the hammer back. Eric Bieniemy has signed the contract. The architect of the 2018-2022 explosion is back in the building. After stints in Washington, UCLA, and Chicago, where he helped lead the Bears to the NFC divisional round, Bieniemy returns to restore the blood and guts to Kansas City. But Kingdom, look at the horizon. The AFC is not waiting for us to heal. 10 head coaching vacancies have set the league on fire. 7 of them are right here in our conference. While we welcome back the old guard, our rivals are arming themselves with the most creative minds in the sport. The Los Angeles Chargers, our bitter West rivals, have just stolen the show. After firing Greg Roman, they didn't just fill a seat, they hired Mike McDaniel. The former Dolphins mastermind is staying in California to pair his outside zone genius with the rocket arm of Justin Herbert. It's a terrifying marriage of schematic innovation and elite quarterback play. And the ripple effects? Buffalo is knocking on the door to interview McDaniel for their top job. If he stays in LA, Jim Harbaugh has the most dangerous offensive brain trust in the league. But it gets worse. The Baltimore Ravens have found their successor to John Harbaugh. They went straight to the Harbaugh tree and plucked Jesse Minter. The man who turned the Chargers' defense into a top-5 juggernaut is now the boss in Baltimore. Jesse Minter, the mentor of Derwin James and the architect of muddying the picture, is going to bring a defensive ferocity to Lamar Jackson's squad that we haven't seen in years. We are watching our schemes get solved while our competition gets younger and more aggressive. Let's go to the chalkboard. Schematic analysis. The 2026 defensive shell adjustments are going to be brutal. With Mike McDaniel in LA, we have to prepare for mismatch strategies that target our linebackers in space. Spagnuolo's simulated pressure looks will be tested by McDaniel's rapid-fire release concepts. And defensively, with Jesse Minter in Baltimore, we have to find a way to beat a 3-4 front that specializes in disguised pressure. We need the option route nuances of Travis Kelce more than ever, but Kelce is staring at a 2026 season without his usual running mate in the booth. We need Bieniemy to unlock the ground game to protect Mahomes. Inside the building at One Arrowhead Drive, the tension is visceral and heavy. One unnamed AFC executive told me the Chiefs are playing it safe while the rest of the conference is playing to win. Hiring Bieniemy is a nostalgia play. Hiring McDaniel is a future play. The gap is closing. A veteran scout whispered, the loss of Jesse Minter to Baltimore is a disaster for the Chargers, but a nightmare for the Chiefs. He knows our offensive tendencies better than anyone. A third league insider added, Miami is going for stability with Jeff Hafley and John Eric Sullivan. They're double-dipping into the Green Bay culture to bring grit and accountability to Tua. The AFC East is becoming a defensive gauntlet. A fourth source noted, Brett Veach is $62 million over the cap. We're 32nd in the league. We can't afford a single mistake in free agency while our rivals are out-coaching us. Finally, an anonymous coach admitted, Mahomes is hitting the checkpoints, but he's watching the Chargers hire McDaniel and the Ravens hire Minter. He knows the road back to the Super Bowl just got a lot steeper. Think about the biographical DNA. Patrick Mahomes has the transcendent vision of Len Dawson, but Chris Jones needs the interior devastation of Derek Thomas to compete with these new AFC brain trusts. Xavier Worthy has game-breaking speed, but under Bieniemy's blood and guts philosophy, he has to become a football player, not just a track star. We are at a crossroads. The 2026 offseason is the reckoning. We are facing a roster in flux, a cap deficit that would make a billionaire flinch, and an AFC that has officially caught up. But this is Andy Reid's arena. He has rebuilt this engine before. He has to do it again. The Red Sea never reconsiders. We reload. We rebuild. We reign. The situation in Miami is another lesson in stability. Hiring Jeff Hafley, the defensive coordinator who revitalized Green Bay, shows that the Dolphins are tired of being soft. Pairing him with John Eric Sullivan, a man who knows how to build a championship roster from the ground up, means the AFC East is no longer a one-team race. Accountability is the new currency in the AFC, and while we have it in Bieniemy, our rivals are buying it in bulk. How about those Chiefs? We stand until the final whistle. We fight until the clock hits zero. The kingdom is tested, the crown is bent, but we are Kansas City, and the hunt for 2026 has officially begun. The dynasty isn't dead, it's just evolving.